Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a little girl who had a nice little house with a big nice bed. And every night before she went to sleep, you can't just go wandering around there. But Red Riding Hood didn't listen to her mother. I'm gonna take away your laptop. I'm gonna ban you from the internet. And you're going into the woods to deliver some muffins to your grandmother's house. And Red Riding Hood was devastated. She was like, "No, Mom, I don't want to do that. I have to stay home tonight. I haven't had a good meal in weeks. I'm so hungry. I could just eat a little girl." And he started to run after her. I have a hot date with a werewolf, like a really hot date, if you know what I mean. "Oh my God, you look so beautiful. Are we still on for tonight?" And the wolf was like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?" And Red Riding Hood was like, "Oh my God, I forgot my grandmother's house was this way. I gotta get back to the lake. Bye." And she ran back into the forest to go meet up with the wolf. It's gonna be hot, but her mother wouldn't budge. Was she just trying to get rid of me? No, I think she's still into me. Let's go check it out. So they went back to her house, and her mother opened the door, and she was like, "Oh my God, where were you? I was so worried about you." And Red Riding Hood was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I got caught up talking to a cute guy in the woods, and I lost track of time. Can I go back out now?" And her mother was like, "No, you're grounded. Now go clean your room." And Red Riding Hood was all, come on, Mom, not fair." And she ran upstairs to clean her room, and she found her laptop, and she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm never gonna get a boyfriend if I don't do something crazy. Maybe I should post a video of me getting eaten by a werewolf." She was like, "You're going to the woods, and I want you to be home before dark. Bring your little basket, bring your little knife, and whatever you do, don't talk to strangers." And Red Riding Hood was like, yeah, okay, whatever. "I'm just gonna go see my grandmother. Don't worry, I'll be fine." She just kept on daydreaming about being ravished by a wolf and lived her life like that for several years. She would pull out her laptop and go on the internet and look at pictures of wolves so she could stay up all night long fantasizing about being eaten by a wolf. Now, her mother was very worried about this. She'd say, "Oh my God, what are you doing? There are real wolves in the woods." And then one day her mother said, "You know what? Enough is enough. What are you doing in my forest?" And Red Riding Hood was like, "Oh my God, a talking wolf. This is even better than I thought it was gonna be. I'm on my way to my grandmother's house. You wanna come with me?" The wolf was like, "Nah, I'm good. Thanks for the offer, but I'm good. You go on ahead. I'm just gonna, take care of some business here in the forest." So Red Riding Hood continued on her way, skipping and singing and practically running to her grandmother's house. So she put on her little red hooded cape, even though it wasn't really necessary, and she headed off into the woods with a basket of muffins. And as she was walking through the woods, she started to notice that everything was kind of like wet and soggy. And then she saw a puddle, and she looked down, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm in a werewolf's saliva. This is so exciting. This is gonna be such a great night." And then she started to hear some footsteps behind her, and she turned around and she saw a wolf, a big bad wolf. And the wolf said, "Well, hello there, little Red Riding Hood." Meanwhile, the wolf was like, "Man, that girl is so freaking perky." Meanwhile, Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house, and she knocked on the door, and her grandmother opened up the door, and she was like, and the wolf was like, "What? What did she mean?" That's the end.